Hi FlossTube, welcome to my new channel. It's called the Sunglass Stitcher. I'm most likely always wearing my sunglasses. I use it as a headband. So my name is Julie. I am, as I said, a cross stitcher. So this is a floss tube about cross stitch. If you hear the rustling in the background, one of my cats has found a box to play in. Anyway, so I'm back. I'll reinvent myself. I used to be the Silver Stitcher, but I decided no more because that was my old me. This is my new me. I'm not different, of course. I'm the same me, but just new. So, we're going to start with what is in this cup because I just made it. I just invented it. It's the most fantastic thing. Not the cup. What's in the cup? But this cup I got me and my husband decided to finally get out our wedding stuff, like our wedding, what we got for our wedding a year and a half ago. Went through all of our stuff, got rid of all the old stuff. That's not true. It's just all packed away in boxes. But that mug is from Bed Bath & Beyond, and we got the whole set of 4. We got 5 in all reality, 5 sets of dishware, but we only got 4 sets of cutlery, so we decided to go with 4. We're only 2 people in the house with 3 cats. So I live in Ottawa, Canada. Oh, wait, I'm not editing. So what was in the cup? What was in the cup? Hot chocolate and the iced Jaffa from Nescafe. I could only really get it in like 1 or 2 stores here in Canada because I live in, not because I live in Ottawa, but the stores that I normally shop at here don't carry it, so I have to go to a different store, which is cool, but it's just not a store. So I finally have it after like many months of not having it, because I love my ice caps, and who can afford, I'm starting to realize, who can afford an ice cap every day? Not me, but I can afford, 1 container that's going to last me apparently 31 different drinks, for the same price that I'm almost paying for a large ice cap. So that is my new thing. Here we go, on to stitching. I will have is that from outside? Who knows? I live in an apartment, so I have sounds all around me sometimes, and it could have been a phone from the other room. I'm not sure. I'm completely in my pajamas, minus the shirt. The shirt's not pajamas, just pajama bottoms. I don't care. I have 3 bins here. As you can see, one black one white one, and another white one up here. All 3 things have different things in them that I want to talk to you about, and we're 3 minutes in, and I have only 27 minutes of recording time, so here we go. As you can see, not all different things. They are all different things, but they're all cross-stitch, so I have far too many things to on the go, and I'll get to that also in a little while. So here we go. I'm going to start with my latest whip. Work in progress for those of you who are just joining me and don't know anything about cross stitch. I am making it for my nephew. He is going to be 1 in January, but it is his first Christmas, so I'm just gonna hold it up like this. I'm going to see how I told my sister that I would make him also like a birth sampler. That's in the car right now. I can't get it because I'm all the way 3 flights up and the car is all the way outside. And it's November 25th. November 25th, Monday, November 25th. So here's my unicorn. I've recently started showing it on, I had a post on Instagram, and I have, today I showed it on Stitch Mania, so on Facebook. So, I do go still by my old name on Instagram. So I'm still SylverStitches, silver with a Y, on Instagram. And anyway, so I stayed up really late Friday night. No, Saturday night. Saturday night to finish the black outline and all of the black. And then yesterday morning, my husband and I went out to coffee, and I stitched the stripes, the back stitch in his horn, and then I just recently finished the two parts of red so that I could show you today. The pattern calls not for these colors, but the pattern calls for, you know, each tuft of hair, I guess you could say, as a different color, like as a rainbow unicorn, because somehow unicorns and rainbows go together because they're both magical. Anyway, I'm just going to do it in red and white, partially because it's for Christmas, partially because I want to. I didn't really want to make him like a feminine, not saying that rainbows are feminine, but I didn't want him to make it a feminine unicorn, just because it's going for a boy. So I just chose red. I think I'm going to do red for the whole thing, and we'll see how it goes. So I might not be able to get to this box today, because I want to show you everything I have, and that was one thing, and we're 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes in. So where am I taking these things from? Who knows? Let's go to the top, because these are the ones that I'm actively wanting to stitch on. So I can show you a picture of the birth sampler that I'm making for my sister, my nephew, but the actual, it's downstairs. Okay, so we're going to start from, I guess, the beginning of this pile. The beginning of the box. So, a couple summers ago, I had a life change. I moved in with my, at the time, boyfriend, and here I am, 2.5 years later, married, and whole new life. So, anyway, I picked, random, I picked this up, when Dollarama in Canada was having their, you know, get dimensions charts for $4. So this is, if it's not gonna be, there it is, Floral Retreat by Gold Collection Dimensions. I'm not very far because it's a whole lot of multi threads, like stitching 4, not just 2. So it's a work in progress for sure, and I'm pretty sure it goes that way. That's how long I've worked on it. So, yeah, I'm at the top right corner. That's all I gotta say about that. I do believe in the wheel system when I'm trying to decide what to stitch on. I'm concentrating right now, however, on my unicorn, only because he's got to be done. I wanted to stitch something for all my nephews and nieces, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, the next thing in this pile, so that unicorn needs to be done for Christmas. That's not going anywhere soon, this Floral Retreat. But it's really pretty, so I do want to finish it, but I just haven't either spun it, or I haven't gotten around to feeling like the want to stitch it. The next one in the list, in the box, is the Dimensions So Busy. I think I actually picked this one up from an LNS in my town, in my home. It was originally, I bought it so that I could stitch it for my mom. But me and procrastination and me wanting to start 100 other things got in the way. So here I am with, it's still in the hoop. I don't know why I'm stitching this one in a hoop, because I realized that I really like the sewing method, but here's my little, that's better. It's a mouse, and he's going to be looking into a mirror, but it's not there yet. I kind of wanted to finish this one for Christmas, but look how big that is. That's ridiculous. Not ridiculous as the one I'm about to show you shortly, but still too many stitches away from needing to be something done in less than a month now. So here we go. That's 3. 4 is a tiny one. Not tiny, but small. He's old. And he's been through a life already. But the Skating Reindeer series from Mill Hill. He is Raymond. I don't know where any of his colors are right now. Because it was a kid, of course, at one point. But, I mean, they're all DMC, so you just gotta take it from your stash, right? I am primarily an Ada stitcher. I've stopped him here. It goes this way. I stopped it here. I'm gonna get back out the thing that I've been using for the whole time. I stopped it here because I ran out of that dark color. No, I think I picked it up again because I started it down here. So I did all of this and then filled in the light red. And now I'm down here and I just haven't picked it up yet. Again, since the last time. I think the next time I'm going to sort through my pieces. Because decisions, man. I'm a Pisces. It doesn't go well. I don't do decisions well. Sorry, one of my kittens. I think it was my kitten. I'm using a tablet bag string. Not string, I made it. I Kumohimo'd it. So I am also a Kumohimoer. Is that... I practice Kumohimo? Let's say that. As well. So I have made an excess number of bracelets that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. Maybe at one point I will figure it out, but not yet. So, the next one is also dimensions. My LNS is primarily a wool store, like a yarn store. So over time it has increased in cross-stitch items, but for the longest time it only carried dimensions and Mill Hill, just like everybody else who's starting out, I guess, carrying items. So, I have not put any work in this since I last, well, if you're new, welcome, but if you're following me, then huzzah, already. I have not put any stitches in since I last worked on this last, but it is a Beacon at Rocky Point by Dimensions, and I was going to show you the picture first to see what it looks like, but I didn't get to it, and anyway, so there it is. Oh, there's the price. There it is. It's going to be beautiful when it's done. Right now I'm working through all this half cross, half stitch stuff up here, and it's all just blues and clouds and purples and beautiful, but I think I need to be in a mindset to be able to stitch it, because when I started it, of course, I was very gung-ho, very like, go, 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 but then, you know, I went on a tangent of something else, and there we are. Sometimes, yeah, so I mostly stitch in hand now, but for the bigger items, I stitch usually, oh, jeepers, in that hoop, or in my self-created, bought all the pieces, you know, at the store, but self-created Q-snap. I did not make this by any means. Like, I bought the package of it, but it's what it is. It's like an 8x11 maybe? Who knows? But that's what I use for my larger projects. I should not be cleaning up as I go, but I am, so here we go. Otherwise, Pisces gets everything lost. Okay. The next one, my husband decided for Valentine's Day, didn't ask me about it, just went online, did it himself. Really cool. But he got me a pattern, a kit actually from, I'm presuming, China. It's called It's called Angel's Wings by Joy Sunday Cross Stitch. And I either need to take things out of the bag, which is going to take 6 years, or I just need to figure out my light. Anyway, I decided I wanted to use my light, so it's right there. It's really bright. I don't know. Anyway, the other thing is, he got me a stamped cross stitch. This is my first one. I don't know how it's going. I guess it's good, but I've only gotten this part up here done. Like, I've gotten her little tuft of hair up here done, and these bows. And I'm pretty sure if I stuck to it, I could get it done. I feel like I have to finish it. But surprisingly, I love the kit. The floss comes all on the bobbins. I mean, the cards. Like, and there's two things of cards. And the pattern is full color, and it's really nice paper. Like, it's like almost like you can erase it with a dry erase marker if needed. I'll hold it over here. Like, I'll show you this part over here. Like, it's like a really thick, not cardstock, but it's definitely laminated somehow. Anyway, it's really good. And the pattern is like this, or you can follow it, you know, if you're that talented. I'm not talented. You can follow it on the actual chart. I mean, the actual fabric. I can't do that. I don't know how it goes. I'm just going to stuff this in until I can't do it. Because I feel like if I don't put things away, my cats are going to get them, and bad things will happen. All right. The next one on the when I got it from, sorry about the zipping. My go-to are the Ziploc bags. I'm not fancy. I don't have the money to spend on, you know, the bags that everybody has. Meh. I'm simple. Yep. So the next one from Dollarama that I got that summer was Dimensions Innocence. I haven't put a lot of stitches in her, but she's still... I saw a finished piece from somebody in the world. Pretty sure it was a Russian stitcher on Instagram. And she finished it, and wow! I want to finish it, but it's not really on the docket list right now. So, pretty sure it goes this way. So I have part of her face done. And I am primarily an Ada stitcher. There are a few things that I have in my collection that are linen. Because the called for was linen, and I was gung-ho at one point in my life to stitch on called for. Anyway, not over-dyed, not special dyed, whatever it's called. Just, you know, normal stuff. Another one is First One to Smile. Of course, Dimensions. This was like a Michael's purchase, I'm pretty sure, because, you know, Michael's in tiny dimensions kits. He is going this way. He goes this way. He goes this way on the thing. I don't know if I need the backing every time, but there he is. Pretty true to form. He's part legs, part body, and that's all. That's all I got. As you can see, I just start everything. There's only a few pieces in my collection that, like, in my whole thing that I haven't started yet because, why not, right? Just start all the things. This box is never ending. Okay, so I am going to speed it up a little bit. We are going to now show you a Mill Hill peacock. It says, Have only one rule: be your wild, courageous, brilliant self every single day, no matter what. This is one of my first experiences on, I guess it's linen. It came with the kit. It was very hard at the beginning. Still very hard because I don't stitch on it every day. So very hard at the beginning because these snowflake flower things are the same color almost as the fabric. Oh my goodness. And it's over 2. So that was a test of will, and it was supposed to be for somebody who she came back, she moved back, but she went away to England for a year to finish school because she's, book smart, and she got her master's of some kind. And anyway, apparently this is all my Mill Hills. I'm gonna have to restart this one. It is my starfish, and I ripped the perforated paper that it came on, the plastic paper, the whatever you want to call it. So here I am. I was stitching down here in the blues, and I pulled too hard. Lesson learned. Don't do that. Don't pull hard. Just easy goes it. Easy does it. I might save the next box for the next video because I still have this is in my I want to finish stitching it. Like I'm on the way to want to stitch it still. I have another box in here that is I could live without stitching it, and then I have another box that's I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna eventually hand it off. Stitchy kindness and all of that. Okay, so the next Mill Hill, because they were all together for some reason, is Sand Dollar. I haven't gotten too far on this one. Like, I've gotten not as far as I was on the starfish. Sorry. I don't even know which way it goes. That's how far I've gotten. So, I'm pretty sure it goes like that, because I'm pretty sure I was always stitching down. So it's just 1 or 2 of the arms of the starfish. The only one I am missing beads for is Raymond, is the moose. That's okay. I will find. Oh, exciting news! The LNS that I used to go to, only because I have a new LNS that, not new, I'm pretty sure it's old, but finally it's like another yarn store, fabric store. It now carries a lot of cross stitch, so hooray! Sorry, I keep looking down because I never know if there's anything else down there. Alright, in my $4 Dollarama spending spree of getting good charts is Fairy Tale by Dimensions. I've done a little bit more on her than I have on the Fairy Tale, the Floral Retreat, the one I showed you at the beginning. Because I think it's because I like her more. Not gonna lie. All truths, all the time. Alright. Actually, I was going to, this is the reason why, I was going to do a, like a round robin almost with her. That fell through the wayside. Anyway, so this is the top. This is the top. This is the first column. And I'm working along the bottom of the first page. So I think this is the end of the first page. I could not be telling you the truth, though. I'm not sure. Either way, there it is. It's going to be a tree. I still am, a little weary of these gold kits, only because they have all the colors, plus all the colors and like an extra, like 3 different colors of hanks of other like needed items. Alright. I worked on this the other day, this one. And I'm going to cut out soon because I don't have enough space on my phone. So we're going to keep zooming along. All right. Shells in the Sand by Dimensions. It is a matted accents piece. So what you stitch is actually not a lot. You don't stitch around that border, but what it looks like right now is right here. And I am enjoying how I'm always putting my needle in the same space so that I know where the top of each piece is. And okay, so I finished this little shell snail. I think it's a shell. Last time, stitch again. Anyway, there we go. I picked this one up at a thrift store. It's called Welcome Friends by Elsa Williams. I don't know why for some projects I'm taking the picture out and some projects I'm leaving them in. But there we go, Welcome Friends. I started this and then I put it away. So it came with all of the threads in a thread pack. It is on even weaver linen. I'm not 100% sure which direction it goes. So I'm just going to show it like this because I don't know. Anyway, probably it goes like this only because I like to do things because I'm a left-handed stitcher, so I put my needle usually, it probably goes like that. Anyway, that is the middle of the flowers. Who knew I had this much? Well, I knew, but who knew I had this much? Where are we at? 27. Oh, 27 and blink.